Galera, os cortes do SEEEL estão saindo agora, o programa vai ser legendado e os cortes também vão ser legendados, mas esses aqui a gente vai soltar 100% em inglês pra vocês acompanharem logo, mas muito em breve vai ter legenda tanto aqui nos cortes quanto no programa na íntegra, beleza? Curte aí. The last question here, Pedro Miller. SEEEL, I believe in the scenario in the weak scenario like below, it's possible to play out meta with different champions only to dodge the meta and have a easy life in group stage and in the early game.
Não entendi o que ele quis dizer.
He says something. Here in Brazil, we have a very weak region. So it's a thing here in Brazil to use champions of meta to play in the easy way and not learn about the champions, not using the real force, the real strength of the meta. You agree with that here in Brazil?
I think that it's a matter of scouting. Like, if it's really player caliber. Like, I talk about this a lot, and this is why I actually think it's not easy for Marvin to make it, personally. Although I think he was a great player in Academy for sure. Is that, like, you can't disrespect player caliber. Like, you can't disrespect what Titan did for Pain this year. For me, without Titan, they're top 4, top 3. I mean, I said this in off season 2 actually. Before I even joined Kate and signed for Kate, I said that Titan is the best AD carry.
He's the best AD carry in Brazil.
Yeah, I mean, it's in all my YouTube. I don't need to lie about anything because everything is documented. Everything I say and did is documented. And I said the only person who can match is Root, but Root is not Brazilian.
Yeah.
And just so you guys can like realize, it was last year. So last year he was at red from a bad split.
Yeah.
And I was always saying that too in here on podcast. That for me, many moments I said the best Brazilian player, except when Cells had that excellent year.
Yeah,
but I said that many times. For me, the best Brazilian player for years, even though he was playing bad, was Titan.
Actually, I said Sales.
Yeah, no, I said Cells too.
Oh.
But like, prior to Cells having the split he had,
yeah,
I would say Titan. Then I said Seals.
Like Titan, like what I'm trying to say is coaching is a very humbling role, because when you go on stage and then you leave after draft, there's nothing you can do, nada. And even in trading, the amount of years of experience that people have built up, the tens and tens of thousands of hours these players have spent to learn and train in the game, you cannot disrespect this. You cannot disrespect this. Really, you can't. And so, realistically, for me, the level of the player will determine what is possible inside the game. How much you can really teach. And the problem with Brazil is not that it's a bad region. Brazil is a really fucking good region, right? And I said this in my other podcast too. I hate this excuse of, oh, this is Brazil, deal with it. I hate it.
I hate that
fucking
too.
hate it. Right? I think I said it with your interview.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you say to me.
Like I said, it doesn't matter if you're in Brazil. You have one of the biggest fan bases in the world. I chose here over Europe and North America. I chose here over LEC, LCS.
And you have proposed. You have proposed.
Yeah, but I have a proposal.
Yeah.
I think I'm the first coach to actually have a proposal and come here. Actually.
Yeah.
Brazil is a really fucking good region. But the problem is that they're scouting the wrong players and they're recycling shit players. That's my opinion. I think there are so many good players that are not playing, or so many good players that are available in Europe, Korea, South Korea, everywhere, that they're just not aware of.
But it's because the way, now, the way things were done in Brazil were not like professional at all.
Yeah.
Like for many times, the players did the team, not the coach.
I think the huge issue was we lost a generation in Brazil.
Yes.
The generation that was meant to make us a lot better, like Talkers, Revolta, these guys,
stay all the time there.
they don't coach.
Yeah.
So the new generation of coaches were bad players. That's
whoa.
no
Okay.
offense.
Okay.
Like there are very few coaches that were
I am
actually
for
good
generation,
players.
okay, guys? I am safe on that.
You're fine. You're the generation before.
I am before that.
Because here in Brazil, we have
And you are a decent player too.
we have a thing here in Brazil because we have to fight against the weakness of our money, or the currency. Because when a player are very good here in Brazil and when he retires, he received a proposal from a bet company from something in the entertainment way, and it will pay much more for him than become a coach. So he don't think 2 times. He go into the entertainment, he go to the stream, he go to the bet. He never go to the coach way. So we lost Talkers, we lost Revolta, we lost more than 12 players.
For me, I think
that.
that's kind of bullshit, though. Let me
think?
let me say this: if you really are passionate about growing players, because I think that
But
competition.
this is very it's very rare to be passionate about that.
Yeah, that's the problem for me. You know, like for me, like to be a coach, the passion and the desire and the want to make people's lives better and coach better is an inherently important part of coaching. I think that a lot of these players that left the scene didn't really have that as much. Like Jocko is inherently driven by his drive to make players better and players' lives better and their futures better. He could make way more money being a doctor. You could have probably made more money at the start being a player, and you're probably better than a lot of the players that you coached, right? The truth is, me too. Like when I could have chose to finish university, but instead I chose to take $300 a month, per mes, not per fucking week, a month to coach at Chiefs Esports Club. And I found Croc. And if I didn't do that, Croc wouldn't be here. That's a fact. He would still be retired. That's a fact. So, and one more thing. Robbo, I won't say details, but I know for a fact when Robbo won as many titles as he did, the offers he received from gambling companies is unbelievable.
Huge.
Guys, it is forever fuck you money Robbo can make. Forever fuck you money with a double capital F, fuck you money. And he said no because he cares about the competition. So,
but this is not the normal.
but this is the choice that they made. This is the choice that they made.
You said it's not about it's something rare, but you have 3 on this table.
Yeah.
But in a universe.
No, yeah, but like, you
But
have
it's like
3
this
here.
everywhere. It's like
Because-
this everywhere. And I
It's
also,
because, for example,
Here in Brazil, the coaches, the ex-pro players that become coaches normally, it's not all of them, but normally, are the players who don't have this chance to earn money in other things. So it's the only thing he can do to not go to the normal work. So he become a coach because it's what we have.
I don't agree. For example, I think Tockers, when he went to coaching, he chose to coach. So I can actually defend Tockers. He was making less money than if he went straight to content creation. Because he was still a good player when he retired. Right? I think the problem actually started from management. That's where it started. Not because of the lack of investment to coaches, but because of the way that they treated and ran operations for years.
I 100% agree.
The stories about the fucking rats and the bread and the
Yeah.
the piss on the bed. Okay, that was Minerva. Sorry. But the point is, like, the management was so bad that a lot of the players I talked to, including Revolta, had lost their passion for competing.
The scenario is too amateur.
Yeah, the scenario was too amateur, and a lot of that was from bad org owners, in my opinion. And there are only a few org owners, and I think Brazil was one of the places that got really unlucky with really fucking bad org owners, with
And do you know
a lot of scams.
Do you know the worst part? Can you get me some water, please? Brazil, I actually defend that so much since 2016.
Yeah, that's the reason why Tocker stopped too, because his mental was certain. I have more here.
Okay.
I need to go to the bathroom too, but I want to hear this first.
Okay.
Do you know at that time, they have you ever heard about the ABCDA League? The ABCDA.
It's a team's organization.
This is something that
Teams association.
summarized everything. All the teams made an association that they could like defend their rights. And then I got to Revolta, I got to Talkers, I was at CNB at the time. They were in TZ. Dude, we need to do the players association too, because they're joining and like getting strong against us. So they're gonna fuck us like the next step. So let's do a players organization. So we can like stand up to that. We got threatened by literally every single CEO of the everything. They said, drop that idea right now.
Yeah.
To every single one, like, or we'll terminate you. Not they didn't say or we'll terminate you. They said, drop that idea right now or else.
Or
Let me tell you something. Anyone that doesn't think that INTZ Exodia got fucked over by INTZ, you have no eyes.
No, they got super fucked.
No, absolutely go fuck yourself. Absolutely, I don't care. Absolutely go fuck yourself if you're too dense to realize they got fucked over. And of course they don't want to coach, bro. It's not about money. These guys would... You don't need much money to survive in Brazil, unfortunately. It's just like this, bro. They can eat rice and beans if they really love it. I did. We just lost an entire generation because some fucking idiots with some money bought some teams and they treated people like shit. And I really need to pee.
Go there. Eu acho que esse é o mais, sempre foi, né? O maior problema do Brasil. Eu acho que... E a galera... É foda, que a galera não sabe 1% das coisas que acontecem por trás dos jogos, cara. A quantidade de merda que já aconteceu ao longo desses anos, de que desestimula as pessoas de jogar, de não dar o lugar, tá ligado? Sei lá, cara, é difícil, é muito difícil.
Não, mas que a geração foi perdida eu já falei isso aqui no podcast, vou falar de novo. Vou falar dando a cal. A próxima geração de quotes do Brasil é muito complicada, chefe.
Por quê?
Porque, a gente teve um momento pós esse que ele tá falando. Vou fazer como se fosse a primeira geração a minha, que foi o pessoal que jogou primeiro.
Sim.
A segunda é essa galera. E o que veio depois. Da segunda geração, praticamente ninguém virou coach. Realmente.
Só o Turtle.
O Turtle, ele já é quase terceira. Ele já é um pouco mais pra frente. Mas, assim, tem o Aosh e tem o Turtle. Esses dois são dessa galera que veio. Mas a maioria dos players que estão terminando de aposentar agora, nenhum tem interesse em coaching staff. E não só isso. A galera que aparece pra coaching staff, eu acho que ela ainda... A pessoa ainda tem uma ideia muito errada do que é ser um treinador. E se apegam nas coisas erradas porque é o que o Sil disse, é o que passa o que as formadoras de opinião falam. Então, a maioria das vezes quando eu converso com coaches que estão começando, eu vejo que é totalmente, tipo assim, alienígena o pensamento, sabe? Sendo que no fundo, a única coisa que você tem que fazer é ajudar o jogador a ganhar. No final das contas é isso. Então eu acho que a próxima geração, e eu falo isso pela dificuldade que tem pra contratar, sabe? Todas as vezes que eu precisei de contratar coach nos últimos 2, 3 anos, tipo, que eu olhei o mercado e tal, e vi quem tava disponível, cara, tá difícil. Pra pegar alguém que você pode confiar, sabe?
Eu acho que o grande
brasileiro,
problema...
no caso, né? Aí você acaba tendo que fugir pra onde?
O grande problema aqui do Brasil, assim, the greatest problem here in Brazil about coaching staff, it's we don't have only one problem. It's a lot of problems because we don't give the right we don't put them in the place he deserves. We don't pay them well. We don't let them make their decisions in the right way. We don't have a lot of players.
But the pay not well is so bullshit. I know some of these guys' salaries. They're complete paycheck stealers.
Today.
I mean, back in the day, maybe not.
Yeah.
But everyone got paid less. I heard the Exodia salaries on the process, my talk show. They were like on like 4K, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting, no?
The fucking
It's
Exodia.
disgusting, bro.
Yeah. Here in Brazil, we have a lot of problems about coaching staff. They don't have attention of the scenario. They don't have the instruments to make their work very well. So they are contracted. They put you on the team, say, do your job.
But it's their
How?
fault.
Do your fucking job.
It's their fault. Look at Joka. His YouTube has 300,000 followers, subscribers.
We're back, baby. we are so back this month, you know. We are so back this month.
Look at me. I mean, it's their fault. It's their fault.
I always said that to everyone. I think the one that I said that the most was the one I had most faith on. That was Maestro. He was the one I had most faith on. I always said to him, dude, work our media, because he was like on a roll at 2017, 17, 16. So yeah, guys, you guys are coaches. Don't do media. Leave it to me. It's getting easy. No, really, everyone should do. I said that to literally everyone that wants to be recognized on scenario, like jokes aside, that they need to make a stand, you know? They need to make something. Everyone tells me, I want to be a coach. How can you help me? Like, show me something. Do something. Even if it's like what you think, you know? Analytic work, something. So, yeah. I feel very bad for for Brazil in the next years. I have a bad feeling.
But it's not just Brazil; it's Europe too.
Yeah,
Like, for example, Team BDS Academy, Mauro Gatti, the assistant coach, they won EU Masters. He was one of the people that I taught and worked with. He didn't do any media, and then he got all the way up to LFL because of that. I think he's probably going to coach LEC next year. That's my guess. Sote Davide Gira, he was did zero media, started doing some media. He's in Big Berlin International Gaming, a German team. Not so good team, but definitely a ways up. There are just so many coaches. Apple's the Carmine Corp coach too. I coached him too. You know, media is such an important tool because people just don't know what you do. They literally don't know what you do. And people just expect coaches to be useless. So when a player sees your content and realizes you're not completely useless, they're like, oh, well, he's already better than half the people that I have. You know? So you got to do content. But it's hard starting out, you know?
Nowadays, it's hard to start out. But
In the end, I think the greatest problem here in Brazil is still we are amateurs in a lot of things here. How we manage this scenario. In the end, it's all about the motherfucking money, unfortunately, because I think we need to achieve some middle term in money and passion. But in the end, I think
do you know who said that literally yesterday?
Who? In the end, it's everything about money.
CEO said that literally yesterday.
Sir?
Yeah, because like everyone was spamming him on his stream about next year. Then he said, guys, you know the drill. Like we want to win, but we need to be cautious monetarily wise. We are not gonna do miracles in the transfer. I think that Root was a semi miracle, you know, because I think everyone criticized Loud when they brought out Root.
Everyone
criticized Loud.
Everyone.
You weren't here. Everyone said this guy is washed up.
Yeah.
Now he is like leagues ahead.
Yeah.
We can go other
And
leagues.
same for Smiley, right? I had super normal.
But in Root case, I think it was like above the criticism was much above because of what was happening with Loud, and he was actually like away for 1 year, you know. So everyone didn't think like the scout was done, that he actually went through the turbo to find someone good. And now, if you say that he stopped playing for 1 year, everyone can't believe like how this guy Root stopped playing for 1 year and then came back. Yeah, came back.